on their road and right into the snake pit, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the game. Fair catch, called for and made. Offense set on first down. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's...
Running back.
Hard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really good looking run. And when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they're always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block. And as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Black Knights are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now they're going to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. On the move. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking deep. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Army. On to attempt to try. Splits the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he scoots his way across the sidelines on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, it's loose. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Line gets set, first down. On the move. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Got a lot of running room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill, and the defense wasn't able to get it done.
And the Black Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here we go. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here.
Trying to find his man on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Back to pass. It's Coffee. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Complete out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. But he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff...
And he's running in the open. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback will audible. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Black Knights get it past the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's going to pass on 2nd down. looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to collapse. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He wants to pass it on second down. The throw. He's got him this time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He fires it out to the right. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's third and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
Got his man. On the move at the 30. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Dumps it to the back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. They're working that left side. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They start this third quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's looking for a man on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Going up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working the middle, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on second down. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Zings it complete to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Army! Getting set for the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them. Going to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. He wants to throw.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the tailback. Dances away from one. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. Oh, big juke to get past. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game. Look, this one has to hurt. They're trailing by 25 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs through the tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he got loose, it was all over. The AT unit on the field. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll leave it with him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Coffee. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll take another shot here. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass. It's Coffee. Going for it all. Snags it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away.
Ohio State, 35 on 28.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David,